10 most rewatchable Reacher episodes ranked once upon a time. The only Jack Reacher that audiences knew was Tom Cruise with his series of Jack Reacher films. The Tom Cruise Jack Reacher films were received relatively well, but at the end of the day, they didn't make it past movie 2. The last time audiences would get to see the character would be in 2016's Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. From 2022, Amazon Prime Video released a streaming series called Reacher, also based on the Lee Child book series. This time, Alan Richardson would helm the title of the popular protagonist. Upon its initial release, Reacher was met with worldwide praise. Not only did that first season give fans of the novels an accurate adaptation to make them happy, but it was just an incredible start to the series in general and hooked people everywhere. With 2 seasons currently under their belt, the crew at Reacher have provided numerous episodes that are so good they're well worth a rewatch. With such an impressive pilot to follow up, Reacher Season 1, Episode 2, First Dance, had a big act to follow up. The episode is very well paced. While still bringing up the action a bit, it also manages to slow down and take its time further developing the characters audiences have been introduced to. The further growth and exposition makes this an episode that continues to hook audiences. This episode leans a bit heavier into one of the best things about the series, which is its dialogue and character interactions. Reacher and his supporting cast are some of the heaviest hitters when considering the best parts of the series. This fact begins to really get established here in this episode as relationships begin to grow and more bodies appear across town. Viewers get to watch Reacher trek to New York as truth begins to unfold regarding the season's mysteries. This episode did a lot to help begin bringing the story together and make details a lot clearer, which serves to be very satisfying as audiences begin to have their theories and guesses either subverted or confirmed. Viewers get to learn more about the Kleiner family business. Oscar Finley, Malcolm Goodwin, also gets a good chunk of character development in this episode as more is revealed about his wife. This adds some great depth to the character and greatly connects his and Reacher's relationship. Finley is certainly a fan favorite, especially given the reaction to his return in Reacher Season 2, Episode 4, Night at the Symphony. So this is a great episode for those fans. As his old friends get thrown into more danger and another fall victim, Reacher decides to bite the bullet and team up with the hardened detective, Gaetano Russo, Dominic Lombardozzi. There is some wonderful action in this episode alongside Reacher getting some more of his usual witty and sly dialogue to talk himself in and out of things. Not only does he talk a gun shop owner into selling him goods without waiting the typical 7-day period, but he basically talks himself out of interrogation with Russo when they bond over information regarding the case. The action set pieces found in Reacher Season 2, Episode 3, Picture Says 1,000 Words, are thrilling as well, with the 2 sequences featuring the team breaking into New Age by ramming their car through the wall and infiltrating Seropian's suburban home, standing out the most. Episode director Omar Mata proves his ability to direct a great action sequence with these thrilling scenes. Amazon Prime's Reacher series, based on Lee Child's beloved Jack Reacher novels, brings to life the no-nonsense, justice-seeking protagonist in a way that keeps fans coming back for more. With its gripping storylines, intense action, and sharp wit, Reacher has quickly become a fan favorite, especially with Alan Richardson's powerful portrayal of the iconic character. Some episodes stand out more than others, with a perfect mix of tension, mystery, and raw action. Here's a look at the 10 most rewatchable Reacher episodes, ranked from impressive to absolute must-see. 10. Welcome to Margrave, Season 1, Episode 1. The pilot episode, Welcome to Margrave, sets the stage for what becomes a thrilling season. Jack Reacher arrives in the small town of Margrave, Georgia, only to be arrested for murder. It's a rewatchable favorite for fans because it introduces the character with swift precision. Reacher is calm, collected, but with a deadly edge. The episode gives viewers a taste of his military police background and no-nonsense approach to justice. The tension of Reacher being an outsider wrongly accused hooks viewers right away, making this an episode you'll want to revisit to appreciate the setup once you know what's coming. 9. Spoonful, Season 1, Episode 3. Spoonful turns up the heat on the central mystery while giving viewers a more profound look into the seedy underbelly of Margrave. Reacher and Officer Roscoe begin to unravel the conspiracy surrounding the town, uncovering hidden connections and a secretive counterfeiting operation. The intensity ramps up in this episode with suspenseful interrogations and fast-paced fight scenes that are incredibly satisfying. As the clues start coming together, this episode becomes a must-watch to appreciate the small details you might have missed on the first viewing. 8. First Dance. Season 1, Episode 2. First Dance gives us one of Reacher's most iconic moments early on in the series, a brutal fight in a prison bathroom that cements him as a force to be reckoned with. This episode is rewatchable for the sheer thrill of seeing Reacher's tactical skills and raw physical power in action. The developing chemistry between Reacher and Roscoe also adds depth, making this episode enjoyable both for its action and for its character-building moments. 7. No Apologies. Season 1, Episode 5. No Apologies raises the stakes as Reacher and his allies start to get closer to the truth behind the Margrave conspiracy. The tension between Reacher and his enemies escalates, leading to more intense confrontations and moments of clever detective work. The episode balances action with plot development, ensuring that you'll want to rewatch to pick up on the intricacies of the mystery. The show's pacing shines here, with each scene contributing to a growing sense of urgency and danger. 6. Papier. Season 1, Episode 6. In Papier, Reacher's investigation takes him to New York, where he faces an even more powerful adversary. This episode is rewatchable for its shift in tone as Reacher navigates the complexities of the criminal world outside of Margrave. There's a sense of escalating danger, with Reacher relying more on his wit and experience to survive. The episode's ending in particular leaves viewers on the edge of their seats, demanding a rewatch to savor the build-up and tension that precedes the final confrontation. 5. In a Tree. Season 1, Episode 7. As the penultimate episode of the season, In a Tree ratchets up the suspense to new heights. Reacher faces off against the corrupt forces at play in Margrave, culminating in a gripping series of events that set the stage for the final showdown. This episode is packed with high-stakes action, including intense shootouts and close-quarters combat that highlight Reacher's unmatched skill set. The pacing is breakneck, making it one of those episodes you'll want to watch over and over to catch every heart-pounding moment. 4. Pi. Season 1, Episode 4. Pi dives deeper into Reacher's backstory, giving fans a glimpse into his past and what drives him. This character development makes it a rewatchable favorite, as it humanizes Reacher in a way that the earlier episodes only hint at. There's also a pivotal confrontation in this episode that showcases Reacher's moral code, where he lays down justice without hesitation. It's a thrilling watch that blends character depth with the show's signature action sequences. 3. Reacher Said Nothing. Season 1, Episode 8. The season finale, Reacher Said Nothing, delivers a thrilling conclusion to the season's overarching mystery. The action is relentless, and the stakes couldn't be higher as Reacher takes on the entire criminal organization behind Margrave's corruption. This episode is the definition of rewatchable, with explosive action scenes, emotional payoffs, and a final resolution that ties everything together. Watching Reacher dismantle his enemies with brutal efficiency is deeply satisfying, making it a go-to episode for fans craving adrenaline-pumping action. 2. Overkill. Season 1, Episode 9. This bonus-style episode, included as a special in the streaming lineup, offers a flashback to one of Reacher's past missions as a military police officer. The episode is a treat for fans of the books,